Mughlai White Mutton Handi, a dish of opulence and indulgence with a rich and creamy gravy that's as bright as it is flavorful. Welcome back to Burmawala Kitchen, where Mum and I bring you another delectable recipe to make your kitchen feel like a royal palace. We begin with 1.5 kilos of bone-in mutton, the star of the show. Into this, we add 1 tablespoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of dhania jeera, 2 teaspoons of red chili powder for a touch of heat, and 2 teaspoons of garam masala for that warm depth. Next comes 1 tablespoon of crushed black pepper powder for a peppery kick, 2 tablespoons of garlic paste, and 2 tablespoons of ginger paste to build the foundation of flavor. Give it all a thorough mix, coating every piece of meat in this aromatic blend. While there's no need for a long marinade, if you're planning ahead, this can easily be done a day earlier for even deeper flavor. Now, on to the cooking. In a large pan, heat a 1/4 cup of oil on medium. Once shimmering, add 2 large onions, finely blitzed in a food processor, though a knife will do the job if you've got the time and patience. Fry the onions for 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. We're not aiming to caramelize here, just cooking out the rawness until the smell becomes sweet and mellow. If the oil starts to spit, pop a lid on the pan for the first few minutes, allowing the onions to steam gently. Do check and stir now and then to prevent any burning. When the onions are nearly done, toss in 3 green chilies, broken in half. This is essential to avoid any dangerous chili bursts in the oil. Let them sizzle for 30 seconds, releasing their spicy fragrance into the dish. Now it's time to introduce our marinated mutton to the pan. Carefully tip it in, leaving no spice behind, and stir to combine. The key here is to sear the meat well. This will take about 10 minutes. Stir and move the meat around to prevent sticking or burning. You'll notice the mutton developing a lovely color, and the spices will begin to come alive. This step is crucial for building that rich, deep flavor that will set this handi apart. Once the meat is beautifully seared, add 1 cup of water, just enough to bring everything together. Remember, the onions and meat will release their own juices during cooking. Bring the mixture to a gentle boil, cover with a lid, and reduce the heat to low. Let it simmer away. 2 hours for mutton and 1 hour if using lamb. Check occasionally, giving it a stir to ensure nothing sticks or burns. After the slow cooking, the meat will be tender and infused with flavor, and your kitchen will smell heavenly. But we're not done yet. Increase the heat to medium-high and cook uncovered for 5 minutes, allowing the liquid to reduce. Use a splatter guard if needed to keep things tidy. Once most of the liquid has evaporated, lower the heat and add 4 tablespoons of full-fat yogurt. This step requires care. Stir gently to ensure the yogurt doesn't split. Watch as the curry transforms into a lighter, brighter shade. Now for the luxury ingredients. Add 1 cup of cashew paste, made by blending cashews with a little water. This adds a nutty richness that's absolutely divine. Stir it in. Then follow with 1/2 cup of double cream. Blend the cream into the curry, watching as it takes on a beautiful creamy white hue. It's no wonder this dish is called a white handi. Finally, the pièce de résistance, 150 grams of cheddar cheese. This unexpected addition elevates the dish to another level of indulgence. Stir gently as the cheese melts into the curry, creating a luscious, velvety texture. At this point, the gravy might seem a bit runny. Adjust the consistency to your liking by cooking on medium heat for a few more minutes. I prefer it thick and rich, so I let it simmer for about 7 minutes, stirring occasionally. To finish, garnish with chopped green chilies, a handful of fresh cashews, and a generous sprinkling of fresh coriander. And there you have it, Mughlai White Mutton Handi, a dish so luxurious it's fit for a king. This curry is mild enough for the whole family to enjoy, though the fresh chilies on top might give the occasional burst of heat. Consider it a pleasant surprise amidst the creamy goodness. Serve it with naan, paratha or rice, or, if you're feeling indulgent, all three. Using bone-in mutton brings out a world of flavour, but lamb works just as well if you're short on time. As always, the ingredients and equipment details are in the description below. Thank you for joining us again in the Burmawala kitchen. Mum and I love sharing these recipes with you, and we hope you enjoy making and eating them as much as we do. Happy cooking!